Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here on the eve of Extreme Rules 2016 coming right up around the corner. I've already put up a video on the most popular matches of the night. I've already put up a prediction video talking about everything that's going to be going down. This video here is going to be mostly about a conversation that I had with a buddy of mine, Victor, who did make a really good point. Most people know Guyan Green from he's been in a few of my videos when we go to shows here in Sacramento. We've gone to Raws, we've gone to house shows. We ran into each other at WrestleMania. He's a good friend here from Sacramento, and we talk wrestling all the time. He runs one of the most coolest Twitter accounts. He knows a lot about wrestling, and he knows a lot of the inside. We call it Vic Scoops going down. And basically, when I was on my lunch today, he basically said that, is it time that we start the rumor of The Rock showing up at Extreme Rules? Basically, Extreme Rules is taking place in New Jersey. The Rock today was in New York with Kevin Hart doing press for his new movie that's going to be coming out. That honestly, I looked it up on Instagram what the title was, and I've already forgot what it was. But it's going to be probably one of the biggest movies of the summer. Once it does come out, it's going to be a huge success, a lot like a lot of the Rock movies. And although I think it's a weird time for The Rock to be showing up in WWE, I'm not far-fetched to think that, honestly, if you put the pieces together, maybe it does make sense. The Rock came back at WrestleMania 32. It was announced a long time in advance that The Rock was going to be there, even though it seemed as if there was no plan for The Rock to do much of anything at WrestleMania. And even I thought it was kind of negative to the fact that basically the week of WrestleMania, The Rock put up a video on Instagram basically saying that he was going to be at WrestleMania. It was going to be the biggest party of the summer. What do you think The Rock should do? And I've always been pretty negative. It was actually one of my predictions for the year that WWE would get smart and fire half of the writing staff. I believe there's almost 30 writers on the writing team, if not more, for Raw, SmackDown, Superstars, and any other shows that they might have that I just didn't remember the name of. But isn't that what those guys get paid for? To figure out something, if not for Vince or Triple H or The Rock or anybody, just to pitch an idea of saying showing up and doing this. And honestly, I think The Rock's segment part of WrestleMania 32 was huge, and it was a big part of the show. I didn't think that we were going to see The Rock wrestle a match, even if it was only, a matter of seconds against Eric Rowan. And then have John Cena run out to help beat up the Wyatts and sort of have Rock and Cena put an end to their beef from WrestleMania 28 and WrestleMania 29 in Miami and New Jersey. It is what it is. But as of right now, WWE is running a storyline of the Usos and Roman Reigns being a team together. They call themselves the Bloodline. WWE even went as far today to put a picture on Instagram of, tracing the Bloodline and having the most, I guess you can say, most important members of that bloodline, featuring The Rock, Roman Reigns, Umaga, and you got, I think it's Sika from the Samoans back in the day. But I could be wrong on which one it was. But for The Rock to show up at Extreme Rules, there has to be a big moment. There has to be a big something. The Rock was there when Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. WWE thought that was going to be a career moment for Roman Reigns, basically getting the pat of approval from The Rock. And The Rock, his mind was blown, basically, with the boos that were pouring down on him. I know that Roman's won the championship. He won the championship at WrestleMania. They didn't really do anything to link Rock and Roman together at the time. But, here with the Bloodline and what's going down at the pay-per-view at Extreme Rules with the club, could be a good time for The Rock to show up and could lead to something at SummerSlam if you really put this together. Once again, this is a Stevie Breach rumor. This is just me and you having a conversation here on YouTube late night or early morning when you guys are checking this out. So if you think I'm completely wrong and I'm full of bullshit, I am. I'm not doing this for views. I'm just doing this to talk the talk and walk the walk. But it does make sense with WWE trying to make SummerSlam into the next WrestleMania, with it being held at Barclays in New York, Brooklyn, I guess you can say, and trying to make these into the biggest shows that there is possible. And having The Rock show up shows, the people out there that it means something. SummerSlam is something that is going to be very important. There's lots of rumors about Finn Balor showing up and joining the Balor Club, or starting the Balor Club, joining the club, being a part of Anderson, Gallows, and AJ Styles. And it could lead to an 8-man tag at SummerSlam, which I think would honestly be very big. I think that during the pay-per-view, we're going to have a tornado tag. It's going to be the Usos going up against Machine Gun Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. And in that match, I wouldn't be surprised if the Usos get squashed, leading to the point where they're not being able to come out and help Roman Reigns during the main event, which is an Extreme Rules match, which is basically a no DQ, the same stipulation as Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler, but it has a cooler name to it. So it is what it is in the main event. This would lead to Roman Reigns having to fight off 3 guys, possibly even 4, if Finn Balor does debut. You could have The Rock come down to make the save. You could have Roman Reigns look real strong, hitting the big Superman punches 3 in a row, maybe knocking out all 3 guys. And then maybe The Rock just comes out to congratulate him once it's all said and done. But WWE, they have not come out with any merch for the Bloodline. They have not come out and use the Bloodline as a tagline for when they have these guys on the screen. It's been said in passing, but I mean, if you really want to emphasize the bloodline of the Samoans and Roman Reigns and the Usos, The Rock is possibly the biggest name in professional wrestling in the history of everything that's gone down. Possibly not the biggest name inside of professional wrestling, but the biggest name that's gone out and done anything else. The Rock is possibly, if not the biggest movie star in the world. Anything that this guy touches turns to gold. I don't know how much he gets paid per appearance, how much he gets paid per wrestling match, but definitely if you want to make SummerSlam the biggest party of the summer and you want to heat up what's going down, The Rock being a part of Extreme Rules, leading to being an 8-man tag at SummerSlam, going to be pretty damn huge. So we'll see what's going down. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. Peace out, everybody.